Hi. So today we're talking about gross anatomy of the heart in a jiffy. Let's see. This is the heart. The heart. Let's start with introduction. The heart is a hollow muscular organ that pumps blood around the whole body. Therefore, the heart doesn't deal with love. It is a what? A muscular pump. What is the function of the heart? The heart, its major function is to do what? Pump blood around the whole body, as we can see. Then location. Where is the heart located? The heart is placed within the middle mediastinum, as we said earlier. It lies oblique, oblique, oblique. It is not straight. It lies oblique at the back of the body of the sternum and in front of what am I going to say? It can be in front of the vertebrae, or you can say it is located at the back of the body of the sternum and the 3 to 6 costal cartilages. Very easy. Then we can talk about the features. The heart has many features. We can talk about the weight of the heart, in which the heart is heavier in male compared to female. The heart in male can weigh as big as 30 grams. Then in female, it can weigh as big as 250 grams. It varies. Then we can talk about other things like the length of the heart. The heart in length can be, let's say, something like 12 centimeter. The heart wide, that is width, can be something like 9 centimeter. Then other features of the heart, we can talk about the apex of the heart, which is formed mainly by the left ventricle. The heart is situated towards the left. Yes. Then we can talk about the base, which is formed by the right atrium and the left atrium. You notice that it's at this base of the heart that blood vessels, which are the arteries and the veins, enter the heart through the base. Then the heart has 4 borders. Talk about superior border, talk about inferior border, talk about the left border, talk about the right border. Very easy. The heart has about 3 surfaces. Talk about the one that is in front, which is sternocostal surface or anterior surface. Talk about the one that is below, which is what? Diaphragmatic surface, otherwise referred to as inferior surface. Then talk about the one that is at the left. Talk about the left surface. Easy, right? Then, last but not the least, the chambers of the heart. The heart has basically 4 chambers. In each of these chambers, they have various functions. The 4 chambers are as follows. Number 1, you talk about the right atrium, talk about the right ventricle, left atrium, and left ventricle. You will join me and say that the heart is actually divided into 2 muscular pump, the right pump and the what? Left pump. What does the right pump do? The right pump collects deoxygenated blood or poor oxygen blood from the upper body parts and the lower body parts via 2 vessels. 1, superior vena cava, 2, inferior vena cava. Then the left one deals with oxygenated blood from the lungs and then sends it to the body with high pressure. That is why the left ventricle is the thickest chamber of the heart. Reason, it pumps blood with what? High pressure. Then with that being said, the heart again, it is made up of mainly 2 valves. Talk about the one that we refer to as semilunar valves and the arterioventricular valves. Very easy. How are you going to remember? Semilunar valve, there are just 2 in number, which are, they include 1, the pulmonary valve, which is the one that is located in front of pulmonary trunk. Its function is to prevent backward flow of blood. Then you talk about the aortic valve. All these are under semilunar valve. Aortic valve, the one located directly at the opening of the aorta. Then we talk about the arterioventricular valve, which are located within the arteries, within the atrium and the ventricle. The one at the right side is referred to as right arterioventricular valve. The one at the left side is referred to as left arterioventricular valve. They have a name. Right arterioventricular valve is the one that we refer to as what? Tricuspid valve. The one at the left side, which is left atrioventricular valve, is the one that we refer to as what? Mitral valve or bicuspid valve. This would are called bicuspid. It is bicuspid, bicuspid, and the tricuspid. That is a rundown of what the gross anatomy of the heart will look like. So I believe you learned something. In our next video, we're going to be talking about blood supply to the what? Heart. Follow at Learn with Dara for simple medical tips. Thank you very much.